What is up, you beautiful people? Um, we're here to talk about a concept that everyone struggles with, every human being, I think. And that is the way in which we attach love to forms around us externally. You know, I mean, in human life, we see it everywhere all the time, right? We, in many ways, always kind of live our lives in such a way that there's something to get, right? There's something to achieve. There's something that I don't have or I am not that I need to go get so that I can have it. And I think love is one of the most potent forms of that being the case in human life. So I want to think about the reason that it does feel like we don't have the love we seek. And I think this can come from many things, right? Childhood, a lot of the time, ways we're conditioned, a lot of the time, our relationships with our parents kind of teach us certain dynamics. And especially, generation after generation is getting more conscious, more aware. But our parents' generation, I'm 25 years old, right? So I'm kind of speaking to my generation, but I think even older generations are gonna resonate with what I'm saying, and younger generations can also get something out of this. But so my parents' generation, right, did not know what the hell was going on uh in terms of emotional intelligence in their relationships, especially with their children, right? And then, that kind of traumatic upbringing gets passed down to now my parents' generation, or a lot of our parents' generation. And then nowadays, there's so much more awareness, emotional awareness about how to relate to your kids, how to talk to your kids, how to be there for your kids that our parents didn't have. And now we have this. But so, however you grew up, if you grew up with any type of parental relationship that left you feeling like you weren't enough naturally, you weren't allowed to be authentic naturally, if you were to authentically express things that your parents didn't like or looked at it as bad behavior or something, and you had to behave in certain ways or silence your own expression, your own authenticity to earn love, this is for you. These things are for you, and they're for me. I definitely experienced that, right? I was in abusive situation growing up. I think it took me a long time to come to terms with that, but I was. And I think that it instilled in me this idea that I'm not good. I'm not okay by myself. I'm not good enough by myself. I need to be better to earn affection. I need to be better to earn love. I need to be perfect to be enough, right? And so what happens when we go through an experience like that or go through a parental relationship like that, that's how we learn. That's how we learn, oh, well, love needs to be earned. Love is something outside of myself that I need to go get, right? Because I don't have it. I need to go get it. I have to earn that. And so we start operating as we grow up in our adult life in these kind of toxic ways. We start operating in ways that are illusory. It's a conditioned belief in you that you need to go get love. And so we put love outside of ourselves. We attach it to people, to things, to money, to material objects, but I want to focus today on people, right? Romantic relationships. That's the kind of space where these things always really get inflamed, you know? And I'm just going to tell you the truth. Love can never leave you, because love is what you are. Love is your natural state. But through conditioning, through trauma, we start getting into a mentality. We learn when we're very young, and we solidify this as adults, that I am not love. I don't have love. I need to go get love. I need to earn it. And we attach it to someone else. So we attach it to a form outside of ourselves, right? And then what happens? When that form leaves your life, what do? What do you think? I lost my love. I had all this love. I was getting all this love, and now it's gone. Now I don't have it anymore. And your heart shatters. Your heart doesn't shatter just because you miss someone. Of course you miss someone. Of course you can love someone. But your heart shatters because something that you feel you need deeply as a human, love, as we all do, is gone. It's gone. What do I do? What do I do? And a lot of us, who's the next person I can get it from? How can I go get it? Okay, my fix is gone. Indigestion. Air bubbles. My fix is gone. Where do I go? Where do I go? But I'm here to tell you that the message that has come in last night, that I'm here to share with you tonight, is you didn't lose your love because you can't. You just believe that you aren't it. You believe that you're not love. You believe that you don't already have it all within you. That's the thing to focus on. Not, okay, where can I go get it now? The thing to focus on is to strip away that conditioning, strip away that thing in your nervous system that says, I'm going to die because I lost everything now. This is going to be a hard one to swallow, but it comes with time, and it comes with acceptance that these forms outside of you don't mean anything. They're smoke. They're smoke. They're a whisper in the wind. Because what you're really in relationship to is your own love. You're in love with a space that exists within you. You're in love with the space that you step into when you get an excuse to step into it, which could be, I fell in love with this beautiful girl, or this handsome man, or anything in between. You know, but no matter how in love with someone you think you are, and you can be, sure, but you are in love with the fact that you have become love. You're in love. And you just attached it to the object in front of you, to the form. No, people aren't objects, you know what I'm saying. To the form in front of you. And so what I'm here to say, what the message really is that form in front of you could be literally anything, and you can still have that love. If that person that you were so in love with walked away, they didn't walk away with your love. You can believe they did, and you can give it all away and say, oh, I don't have it. But they didn't. Who is to say that love that you felt and that you opened up to with that person, now that form is gone, who's to say the form right in front of you right now in this moment as you're watching this video is not the exact same reflection of love that you can have and you can experience right now? When I look at a tree and the tree branch is flowing in the wind like this, can't I look at that as another form reflecting love back to me? A tree waving at me? That's not love? I can be as in love with a tree waving at me in the breeze as I can with a person. You know why? Because it's not about the form. It's not about the form. It's about you. It's about opening into the space in which you are love. Not about finding it somewhere because you don't have it. There's not a void in you. Truly. There isn't truly a void in you. But you feel one. You feel one. That's the thing to focus on. Right now, you don't feel like you can just be love because of things that you went through, because your nervous system is not okay. And here's another thing I just want to say. Many people, I feel like, are going to hear that and they're going to go, well, no, I feel fine. I'm happy. I'm content. I feel fine. Right? But at the end of the day, let's say you feel content. You feel fine. You're chilling. But yet you still have these things come up. You still can't really find your groove in your love life. You still feel like, you know, maybe you're people pleasing a little bit. Maybe you're closed off to certain things. Maybe you still have some trouble in relationships. You know, we all have those things. You never get to see people vulnerably say all their inner thoughts, right? But you know, when I'm saying this, you know what your things are. You know the things that you think about and go, man, that's tough on me. That's a hard thing I deal with in my head. That's a way I overthink, or a way my heart hurts sometimes. Those are the things to go for, right? Because when you straighten out that channel, you straighten it all out into love. And in that place, it doesn't matter whether that form leaves, comes back now, in a year, in 10 years, never comes back. Another form comes in, that form leaves. Will you be sad? Sure. Will you grieve? Sure. Loss is loss is loss. But your stability, your security, you're okay. You didn't lose it. It's here. It's just taking new form. Love is always right where you are. It's always right where you are. Okay? So, if this resonated with you, leave a like, subscribe if you want to hear more. I appreciate all your viewership. You know, I'm just a single guy, I mean, romantically, yes, I'm single, but I meant to say like single in the sense that I'm just a one-man ship over here, and you know, I'm not doing this for any other reason than I hope this helps you in your journey. And peace and love. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do a little outro thing. Ready? Oh.